Hello, this is Michelle Kassorla, and I am one of the creators of the English 1101 template for online. And this is my little YouTube series of teaching to the template. So I'm going to talk to you about some of the things that my students have been writing to me about and asking questions about. Mostly, they're really anxious about when the first paper is due. And so they're asking me for a due date for the paper. And I'm looking around and I see, yeah, there's really actually no due date that is presented yet. I mean, they can see it if they look in their assessments. I think I'm going to look into assessments just really quick and look at assignments. And no, I don't think they can see it yet that their essay one is due. This is going to be posted actually for next week. So I'm looking at the same things they're looking at, and yeah, I can see that they might be a little anxious. So when they're asking me when this paper is due, I have to answer them with, this paper is due to smart thinking by the end of the week, and this paper is due to your peer response group in the discussion section this week. Because they really shouldn't be thinking about their final draft. They haven't finished their draft yet. and if they're really, really nervous, I can then send them over to, of course, if they go into content, and then they go into the start the class section, and they look at step 2, which is where the syllabus is, they can see in the course schedule when the paper is due. And the paper is due, of course, in week 4, and we're in week 3. So it's not due until the end of next week. So that should allay some of their fears, but they're also going to be anxious about submitting their paper to Smart Thinking Online Tutoring. They're not going to know what that is. They're going to be worried about it. And so some of the things that you need to remind them is, smart thinking sometimes takes 24 to 48 hours to get a paper back. So they need to be submitting their paper in time for them to get it back so they can revise it. So they need to get this paper in. And so I'm saying, look, you might want to get it in on Thursday. You might want to get it in on Wednesday. Some of the students are writing to me. They're anxious, and they want to know how to format it. I'm telling them, look, it's MLA formatting, double space, Times Roman, 12 point, all that stuff. That's what they want to hear, but they also want to hear how long should it be. And of course, it has to be 3 to 5 pages. So a minimum of 750 words is usually what I'm answering them. So I hope that helps with you and with dealing with your students this week. If you have any questions, you can always text me, email me. You can find my information. It's mkassorla@gsu.edu. All right, take care.